Hey everybody, Jeff Reinhardt here, LNP and Lancaster Online. It is the Week 9 edition of the LL Football Roundtable, sponsored by Auto House of Lancaster. Okay, Week 9, a lot of big games, a lot of good stuff going on. We're coming to you from Lancaster Catholic this week. You know this kid, Colton Hegner. Crusaders, how are you, sir?
Pretty good.
Okay, good to see you. A weird season. Let me start with that one. You've kind of been up and down and all over the place, 4-4 going into Week 9. But I thought you found some mo last week. You beat Kutztown. You forced turnovers, scored 7 touchdowns. Do you feel like you have some good mo coming out of last week?
Yeah, I think we have a lot of confidence coming out of last week. We played very well. Our defense played well. Rowan did really well at quarterback, freshman, and I think we're pretty good, in a good shape right now.
Defensively, I mean, we came out the gun ready to just strip the ball. We knew they were going to be a run-heavy team, and we had 11 guys to the ball every single time. So, getting that ball out early, getting our offense on the field more. Just trusting everybody, making plays, and defensive effort was definitely the turn of that game.
And home stretch here, final 2 games, vying for a district spot. How can you guys continue this momentum and lock up one of those spots?
We just have to keep playing our football. We can't go out and play down to any other team's level. We know what we can do, and we know that we're a good enough team to do it. We have the talent. We got to trust each other. It comes from trusting the coaches trusting us, and just following through with all the play calls. We got to win out, but shouldn't be too hard coming off a big win. So,
Beckway Valley. I know you got to go down there on Friday night to Kinzer's. I know, like you guys, they're also kind of banged up, but they're a gritty team, and it seems like they're in every game, and they give everybody headaches. What do you guys got to do Friday night to be in that game and take care of your business?
Defense. Defense wins games. I mean, last week it showed. We played very good defense, forced 4 fumbles, and that's just what we need to do. Offense, we're going to do what we need to do, but defense is the most important thing.
Okay, and all focus right now on Week 9, not worrying about Schuylkill Valley or district rankings?
Nope, all we care about is Peckway, and we're going to go out and go 1-0 this week.
Hey everybody, Jeff Reinhardt here, LMP and Lancaster Online. It is the LL Football Roundtable, sponsored by Auto House of Lancaster. Week 9, it worked so nice, we thought we would try it again. We're outside, on site, at Lancaster Catholic. Brian Markley's here. Hey, Brian.
Back. The grand return.
All right.
And it's cold.
It's cold and it's going to rain, so we need to press on and talk all things Week 9, LL League football. Some really big games here. This is a key week to set up a lot of things. District, section races, some really good matchups. Section 1 is the place we need to keep an eye on this week with a couple of really big games, including Township at Penn Manor. Township needs a win, obviously, to stay in first, and Penn Manor's been really pesky with everybody. Break it down.
So Penn Manor lost last week to Wilson. Wilson's 34-0, I believe it is, against Penn Manor, which is kind of unreal when you think about it. Penn Manor, they want to try to finish against the big dogs. They want to try to compete. They're not necessarily worried about winning. They know, they're up against it. But Coach Jordan Clark said after the Littlestown win 2 weeks ago that, how are we going to finish? How are we going to, go against the big guys? Are we going to lay down and die, or are we going to try to compete and fight? So I think that's kind of the goal for Penn Manor. Randy Guthrie's the kid you gotta shout out.
Yes.
He had 4 touchdowns in that game against Littlestown. He has 7 on the year. He's a very tough back. He's hard to bring down. He's exciting. Township's got to be careful. They're the favorites here, but it could be a trap game. Jack Kneff's over 1,500 passing yards. They got the duo of PJ Myers and Marcos Fernandez. And not to look too far ahead, but they'll have Wilson
Week 10.
Week 10, which could be for the section. So they need to take care of business, and I think if they do that, they'll be good.
Yeah, Mr. Schedule Maker decided it would be cool to have Penn Manor play Wilson one week and Township the next.
Yeah, it's been a tough go for the Comets in that sense, but I think if you asked Clark and the guys there, it's been a good season.
Yes, they've been competitive.
Yeah,
they've absolutely been competitive, and they have a Week 10 game that's maybe gettable.
Yeah.
So we'll see how they do with Township. Okay, huge game in Section 2. Oh my. Exeter, which lost to Hempfield last week. Oh, by the way, still tied for first with Conestoga Valley. Eagles come to Whitmer on Friday night. Bucks have won 20 in a row in the regular season. They're flying, and they're balanced, and Sawyer Espenshade's having an incredible season behind center. He's been great. These teams know each other really well. They played twice last year. CV won the regular season game at Exeter by a point on a disputed 2-point conversion call at the end. Oh my. Exeter got revenge and axed them in districts. So they got the payback. Exeter now coming off a loss. I'll be curious to see how they respond. And again, CV's just been balanced all over the place. Winner here gets sole possession of first. CV has to go to Muhlenberg in week 10.
That won't be easy either.
That will not be easy. Muhlenberg's having a really great season. So do not carve anything into stone yet with Section 2. See how this one plays out. I'll see you in Whitmer. I don't want to miss that one. That's going to be a good one. Exeter at CV on Friday night. Okay, the other Section 1 game that's interesting for District 3, power points, etc. Cedar Crest at Hempfield on Friday. Break that one down. That's interesting.
Yeah, it is. It's another Section 1, big boy game that does have a lot on the line
Yes.
for when it comes to playoff implications. Hempfield coming off that huge win last week.
Yes.
They very easily could have beaten Wilson the week before as well.
Sounded
It was
like
a
it.
pick six that kind of really derailed them. But, I mean, let's start with the Black Knights. Derek Catch, of course, is kind of the name that jumps off the page. He's got an arm. He's got an interesting delivery, I think, but he can throw the thing. PJ Poole last week needs the shout out. 2 touchdowns. He also had an interception return, 77 yards. He's kind of been, under the Orion Abrams in the wide receiver
Shadow.
core,
Yeah,
but
a little bit.
he had a really good game. Zion Caban also had a big game, five catches for 124 yards.
Yep.
So starting to get those other wide receivers involved, and you need
Yes.
to when you play a team like
Absolutely.
Exeter. And then last thing on Hempfield is the defense. Caden Buckwalter up front, they've really won that battle. They're fun to watch. I do enjoy watching them. Crest is coming off a win over McCaskey. They are also 4-4 like Hempfield. They had an injury. Isaiah Zimmerman was hurt, but
In
he
the township game.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. He did play last week.
did play.
He had a touchdown. Forgive me if I screw this name up, but is it Ediel Nunez?
Yes.
He 13 rushes, 66 yards, 2 touchdowns for Crest. I just think it'll be another one of those close, kind of meaningful
Big boys,
games.
Section
And
1 slobber knocker games.
I think with Hempfield coming off that big win, that's tricky sometimes. You're feeling good and you have momentum, but you just never know in this league.
Hempfield 6, Crest is 8 in the district rankings, and 10 go. So they both need to
Right.
take care of their business to get a seed
Absolutely.
moving forward. That's an interesting game. Section 1 this week is going to be really cool. Okay, game of the year maybe in Section 4. Well, last week was game of the year. LS Wyomissing, or Twin Valley Wyomissing, and Twin Valley went into Wyo Saturday and beat them like fair and square, 28-6.
I think surprised a lot of people.
Especially the people who picked Wyo to win the section and win that game.
Sure,
Yeah, a little
sure.
bit. But Twin Valley, hey, they're for real. Here they are. They're undefeated. And they will host LS, the defending section champ, district champ in this game. LS beat Twin Valley twice last year, including that game where they scored 62. And Caleb House just scored another touchdown in that game, maybe his 9th of the night. LS has a loss, but they're still undefeated in the section, and they have to go down to Elverson to play Twin Valley. Great game, and it's big in the district as well. As mentioned, LS beat Twin Valley in the district playoffs last year to knock them out. So, yeah, Twin Valley wants some payback, I would say, for this game, and it's a fabulous game. So what a 2-week stretch for the Raiders. They beat Wyo, now they got to play LS in what should be a dynamite game. Winner, sole possession of first going into week 10. LS has to play Wyo in week 10. Don't carve anything in stone yet, either in Section 4. Got to mention Catholic, our hosts. Thank you, guys. They play Section 5 game on Friday at Peckway Valley. Braves have been pesky as all get out. Both teams dealing with injuries. And the Crusaders need a win to stay in the district race. Them and Columbia, it looks like, are right there for that fourth and final seed. And Columbia beat Catholic. So Catholic's looking to get back in it and get the districts where they were in the title game last year. So a lot of good stuff. Any other football nuggets on your mind?
No.
Where are you going Friday?
I'm over at Penn Manor.
Going to check out the home squad.
Yeah. The alma mater.
Comets and Streaks. Enjoy that. And I'll catch you from CV on Friday night for CV Exeter, Twin Valley LS. Big boy, monster, first place showdown games coming up here in week 9. Okay. LL Football Roundtable, sponsored by Auto House of Lancaster. Thank you, Lancaster Catholic. I think we beat the rain.
If we wrap this up, yes.
Yes,
yeah,
I think
will.
we just barely beat the rain. We'll catch you next week for week 10. For Brian, Jeff, Tyler's here behind the mic. Enjoy week 9, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.